Okay, so I read 10 more pages uh, from the book Dune, and I'm on page 30. I'm doing 10 pages a day, which is a fucking slow reader. I wish I could do 100 pages. In my mind, I thought I was going to do 20 pages, but those fucking 10 pages were me walking uphill. All right, so page 20 to page 30. It finishes the conversation that the Harkonians are having. Um, they're arguing amongst each other. They're talking their politics. They're saying, "Oh, look, we're just a fucking pawns for these people for the empire." It seems like there's a lot of houses. The House of Harkonians, the House of Kaladane, the House of this, the House of that, and the Empire controls all those houses. Supposedly, is what I'm getting. I could be wrong. I don't know. It's very hard to absorb the information. So the Harkonians, so the Baron is talking with his nephew and some guy named Piter, not Peter, Piter. I don't know if Piter is related to them. I don't know who the fuck Piter is, but Piter snares at Baron, which is the big fat dude in the movie. So they're all Harkonnens. Harkonnens or Harkonians, I have no idea. One of those pronunciations. So they start talking their shit. They're saying, "Oh, I hope you fucking die. You're a piece of shit. Like, I hope the House of Chaldeans fucking kill you and all that shit." He's like, "Well, the House of Chaldeans fucking come here. What fucking nerve do they got coming to Arrakis and taking shit over? They're a bunch of fucking smugglers." Or I think the Emperor's smugglers. They were just talking their shit, right? So I found that entertaining. That was a good read. So then it skips to the House of Caladanes, which is where Paul and Jessica and the Reverend Mother are, and they're going at it. I don't think Leto, which is the dad of Paul, is there yet. I don't think I remember him talking, but they talk about him a lot because he's like a king or something. I don't know what the fuck he is yet. I'm not really absorbing it that well, but even those guys are fighting, and even those guys have a political view on the world, and they both believe they all have their beliefs, right? A lot of the things that they talk about, they sounds like Muslim things, or it sounds like Muslim words or like religious words, but I could tell you it's a mix of all kinds of religions like mixed together. So it's not really one religion, and they all have their own weird beliefs. But the Reverend Mother is giving Jessica some fucking shit for having a son. Still, she did in the first few pages. So now she's doubling down and she's talking shit to to Jessica and saying you should have had a fucking girl. And Jessica's like, it's like, fuck you. Like, I chose what I wanted to do. My husband wanted a boy, so I fucking gave him a boy. He's like, yeah, but you fucking put the Reverend Mother is like a big old bitch, and she's powerful, so you can't really go against her. So, she says, yeah, but you fucking put all our lives in danger, and now we're all gonna be fucking slaves because of your dumbass. And she's basically, well, I'm a best Jesuit or some weird shit like that. She's like, I'm gonna serve either way. So it's like shit. Yeah, but not us. Like, so they're going back and forth about the son, um, her having a son, and for the first time when I read this book, the mom was like, I'm gonna fucking it's like I'm not gonna regret my decision for having a son. Like I told myself a long time ago that I wasn't gonna regret my decision for having a son, and you can't make me fucking feel bad for this. And Jessica was defending her son, and mother, the Reverend Mother, was giving her some fucking mean shit, telling her, "You're gonna fucking die. Everyone's gonna die in our fucking fleet because of your dumbass having a fucking son. Like you should have had a daughter. If you would have had a daughter, she could have married the fucking Baron and could have fucking made us fucking would have like made peace with us. and they wouldn't be our fucking the Harkonians wouldn't be our enemies and shit like that. And she's like, I don't give a fuck. I fucking already had a son. Like, I'm gonna fucking do this. He's like, well, your fucking son is gonna go to the desert, or Arcadis. You and your son are gonna fucking die in the fucking desert, and they're gonna fucking kill your son. And she's basically saying, oh, I'm gonna fucking, they won't fucking kill my son. I'll fucking shield him from anything from that. And she's like, you're gonna fucking shield your son? Like, what the fuck? Are you retarded? Like, they're basically going back and forth. And I read this how Jessica was defending her son. I almost got very emotional, and I was like, holy shit, that's sad. That they're giving her such. They're really. The Reverend Mother is really fucking digging into to Jessica, the mother of Paul, for having a fucking son. Basically, just having a son. But this son has some superpowers, and he's a psychic, and he has these dreams, right? So then they call the son and they say, all right, bring your son. We're going to talk about his dreams that he has, and we're going to try to get to the fucking bottom of this shit. So they can't talk back to the Reverend Mother because she's very powerful, but she still lets him have it and shit like that. Almost thought they're going to fight. Like, I was like, damn, what are they going to do? Are they going to kill each other? Probably. What do the psychics do? It would be like a psychic fight. So it'll be like Mewtwo versus Mewtwo. So that shit would be fucking nuts. So yeah, I read those 10 pages, and all that shit was in those 10 pages of them fighting. So the first 30 pages of Dune, book 1, was pretty fucking pretty insane. And people being dysfunctional and not knowing what's going to happen, and being afraid, and having their own beliefs and their politics and their fears, it translates very well in this book. So um I think I'm going to try another 10 pages tomorrow. If I could do 20 pages, that'll be great, so I could finish the book faster. um but that's basically it. That's 10 pages. 10 pages a day. I think I finished a chapter. I'm not sure if a chapter was less than 20 pages. So I started another chapter possibly. Um so yeah, that's the pages 10 through 30. Dune by fuck, I forgot what his name was. You know the author, you can look him up.